Most of my life, my brain was like a 70s TV channel full of commercials. Nowadays, I guess you could say your brain's full of ads. Are your thoughts like having a brain full of ads? I'd like to talk to you about that through this video. And by the end of the video, give you some ideas. Quiet the noise. Get yourself streaming on the right channel.
Ah! Oh! Oh!
I had a very long period of my life where it just felt like my brain was distracted no matter what I tried to do. No matter what I was focusing on, I felt like my brain was a mess of weird signals, primarily what I would call interrupting commercials. I'd be focused on something and I'd be really enjoying what I was thinking about and what I was working on. But inevitably, boop and boop, there would be a new commercial, big disrupting commercial. Now, what I'm ascribing to commercials are needless voices in my mind, reliving old memories, having negative thoughts, playing doubts and limiting beliefs. The way I've learned to look at all of that is my brain was full of disruptive commercials. What I would like to do is help you understand you can completely control that. You can subscribe to the right channel in your brain. No more ads, no more commercials.
Before we get into this, can you do us a quick favor? Hit that like button, then subscribe to our channel. It helps us get this message out to the men who are actually looking for it. We seriously appreciate you. Oh, and hey, if you're ready to take action today, you can also grab free access to our King's Archive. Jeremy and I put together this collection of tips, tools, and real-life blueprints. You'll be able to take quick action and actually see results right away. Get instant access at the link below.
So the first thing that helped me get the ads out of my head was a term that was recently added to the zeitgeist of being a human being. And that term is metacognition. What it means, in a nutshell, is that as a human being with this amazing nervous system and brain that we have, we can actually observe our own thought process.
Metacognition is the process of thinking about one's own thinking. Essentially, it's the ability to reflect on and regulate your mental activities.
What that allows me to do is, first of all, I'm going to actually observe what's happening in my head. I don't have to participate. It's like stepping outside and watching an argument on social media. You can watch the argument in your head, all the ads and all the commercials playing, negative thoughts, limiting beliefs, negative beliefs about yourself, criticism, whatever. Whatever the case is, whatever's making the noise, you can just look at it and go, I don't need that. It's a very empowering process that you can engage in and get control of the life you want to lead. The second part is it allows you to not have a bunch of feelings about it. You can look at them and you can watch them and you can go, why am I thinking that? Why is that in my mind? Why do I have that playing on repeat in my head? Where did that come from? You can come from a place of neutrality and observe it. And from that neutral place, you overpower it because you're higher than it, you're better than it, whatever metaphor you need. Metacognition is the ability to pay attention to your own thought process. And have thoughts about your own thinking. And then you can think about your thoughts and wonder, if this is what I think about the thoughts I'm having, then what can I think differently and how could I think about this in a different way? Where this has helped me so much is about 90% of my day is sort of autopilot. You know, the things that I got to do, the things that I commit to do, my agreements, my job, the things that I am busy creating, things that Andrea and I are doing together. There's a lot of patterns, you know, we put them into our phone, we get our schedule and we go through that. It's those quiet moments when I'm in between things, that sort of liminal space that human beings have. That's when the noise starts to be get going. If I want to move from one task to the other, that's when the noise picks up. And what I've learned over the years is that noise is typically unresolved problems, things that I need to pay attention to and do something about. That's usually where the noise comes from. Here's a secret. Usually the noise is a way to protect you from the pain or anything that may be really difficult for you to face about whatever thoughts are down there. The noise is a way of saying you don't want to see this, and it's a pattern that you can actually do something about. So let's talk about what you can do. So 4 things you can do to get control of the commercials. The first one, pause and reflect. Pause and reflect. Catch yourself. That's the first point. Let me just tell you, when you catch yourself in that autopilot space, you can then pause and go, why am I thinking this? The reflection period gives that disruption that you need to the pattern. The best way to change a pattern is to disrupt it and get in its grill and go, no more. And when you do that, the pattern's like, well, what happened?
Hey, it's Andrea. I wanted to ask you something. Jeremy's stories and thoughts and experiences hit different for everyone. Drop a comment below and let us know. We read and respond to all of them, and it helps us know what's on your mind.
The second thing you can do, reframe your thoughts. Reframing is, what would I like it to mean instead of what it currently means? If you have a negative belief about yourself, say that one of those moments where your negative thoughts will pop up and the commercial begins. Here's an example. Maybe you get a promotion. Maybe you land a new client. Maybe you're just being pushed beyond your comfort zone and you don't currently know how to do the thing. So your nervous system has no data. It's like, well, you're going to be into that new space that feels unfamiliar. So it's going to usually start throwing up some commercial. And then you get a chance to go, why is this scary? And then you can ask questions, reframing them like, if I feel afraid, what would I like to feel instead? I'd like to feel confident. I'd like to feel competent. I'd like to feel excited. And then you can ask, if I feel fear now, but I'd like to feel excitement, what's in between? What's in the way? You have now completely made that pattern nuts. The pattern, the voices, the commercials, they can't keep up with that. That's one of the most amazing things of the prefrontal cortex. One of the greatest gifts of the human brain system is the prefrontal cortex. And when you engage that and you start doing the reflection and you break the pattern and you start asking, how do I reframe this thought? Your prefrontal cortex overpowers the pattern. And then you can go to number 3, which is practice mindfulness. Mindfulness is an opportunity for you to engage in, I am going to think about this, or I am just going to breathe. I am just going to relax. I am just going to give my brain a chance to say, shh. Mindfulness is a lot of different things, and it's a very popular pursuit right now. I'm not going to do a justice trying to describe mindfulness in a full scope, but I will just say, when you look it up and you seek for more information on what mindfulness can mean to you, you're going to find something very powerful for you to do. This is what I want instead of what's happening. And when you do that, the power you have over what's going on up in your coconut is amazing. And the fourth thing I want to offer you to check out is journaling. I tell you what, I got mine here. I never thought I'd be a journaly guy, but I've got journals. I can tell you, like, this is one of my favorite possessions in my life. I have notes of things that go on in my heart, in my body, in my mind, in my life, things that I want to feel, things that I don't want to feel, things that I'm reflecting on, things that I get gigantic aha moments from. In these journals, okay, I'm 54. I'm not telling you that I've been a journal pro for any time of my life other than maybe the last year. But thank God I finally did it. I can't speak highly enough of this practice. And if you can't do it every day, do it when you do it, and it'll just start to happen. The more you get what's in here chewing away and make it out there, the less it's in here. And the more you write it down, the more that your nervous system and your prefrontal cortex and your conscious mind and your body and all the things that make you human can connect to each other. When you write something down and you have an aha moment, oh my gosh, this was my aha moment the other day on 5/24/25. Holy cow. I'm literally putting into practice in this video and the things that I had to do to get this video up and running by writing it down. And it wasn't writing down what I'm going to do in the video. It was writing down how I was feeling, and it inspired all sorts of other things. So those 4 things are going to make a big difference. Pause and effect. Reframe your thoughts. Do some mindfulness exercises, and then do some journaling. You do these things, and it's going to make a real difference. It may take a little bit of time, and then a short amount of time, and it may take a long time. Whatever time it takes, it's better than having commercials playing in your head. I would love to know what kind of commercials you've had in your head. I would love to know if you've done something about it that works for you, and you can share it in the comments below. We can all engage in helping all the men in our lives have much better, clearer, more productive minds and far less negative thoughts, because that tends to be the thing that fills in the gap more than anything. Noise and negative thoughts. And let's be done with that. Talk to you in the next video.
Around here, we don't shy away from real talk. We're committed to helping you live your best life, both inside and out. So if you're digging this, don't stop here. Check out this next video and keep the real talk going.